Hello, I'm joined today by Holly McCann from Travel Counsellors. You are the GM of Travel Counsellors in the UAE, which has just celebrated its 10th anniversary. Holly, can you tell me about that journey?
Of course. So thanks so much for having me on. I think just for those of you that are perhaps not as familiar with the brand, to give a bit of the backstory. So Travel Counsellors, it is a British company set up in the UK back in 1994. And that's still where the global headquarters are. And basically what we do is partner with people who want to set up and run their own home-based retail travel business. And we facilitate that business through a franchise model. And basically we're providing all of the tech tools, all the licensing. So here in the UAE, you operate under our trade license. We're giving you access to all the product, primarily through our in-house system, and facilitating travel counsellors to run their own business. So as well as the operation in the UK, we are now in Ireland, we're in the Netherlands, in Belgium, in South Africa, and then here in the UAE. So here we launched, as you say, 10 years ago as part of a joint venture here with Donata. And we've now built to a team of 75 travel counsellors that operate in this region. So yeah, a very diverse group in terms of different nationalities, different backgrounds. And then we've got the support team where I sit, and we're in the Donata Travel Centre here in Business Bay.
And you just had your Travel Counsellor Awards, a very glamorous evening, which I was honoured to attend and report on. Can you tell me about that, about the night, the winners? It was a wonderful evening.
It was. So we have our annual conference every year. It's a full day and an evening. And this year was a bit extra special. It was the first official conference we've had post-lockdown. And also, as you say, it was our 10-year anniversary. So we started the day getting all our travel counsellors together in the beautiful Park Hyatt here in Dubai. And we had a lot of product updates from different suppliers. We had some external speakers who came in to join us as well. We also did our trade show. So we had over 40 suppliers, including our headline sponsors. So the headline sponsors this year were Park Hyatt Dubai, the Royal Commission for Alula in Saudi Arabia, and we also had Hosen and Atmosphere collection from the Maldives. So we had a lot of time to spend with the supplier partners, which was great. Lots of prize draws. And during the day, we did what we're calling the Value Awards. So we recognised some of the travel counsellors who have demonstrated the core values that we have here at Travel Counsellors. So around being human, entrepreneurial, having impact, and also the care, which is obviously really important to us and to the brand. So we had a full day session followed by the evening gala dinner, which you very kindly attended. So yeah, there we recognised, we had performance awards. We had 7 different award categories. We were joined by Chris Fade. He was great. Yeah. So he helped us to give out those awards across the different categories. And then we also had our TC quiz. So we had a digital quiz where one of our lucky travel counsellors took home an amazing prize for 2 nights in the Burj Al Arab. So that got a bit of excitement and competition going.
Prizes were amazing all through the night. The prizes were fabulous.
We had some amazing prizes, really well supported by our partners. So we had travel counsellors now jetting off to the Maldives, to the Seychelles, to Paris, you name it. So yeah, it was a really, really good event, and we had a fab time. Good to get everybody back together and under one roof.
And it is a job. If you love travel and you want to work in a job that allows you to travel, this is definitely the job for you. But how do you get to be a travel counsellor? What kind of skills do you need? What kind of qualifications do you need?
It's quite unique in terms of the opportunity and the partnership that we offer. It's not a prerequisite here in the UAE to have retail travel experience. So here, as I say, in terms of background, we've got lots of different travel counsellors coming, some from retail travel, a lot from travel trade. So they might not have been a travel agent, but they've perhaps worked in a sales or marketing role within a hotel or an airline, destination management company, that type of thing. We've got people who've joined us from aviation, and we've actually got a lot of travel counsellors who haven't worked within the travel industry before, but they do demonstrate through our recruitment process that they've got the entrepreneurial business skills that we really look for in our franchisees. And importantly, they've got that passion for travel, because that's hugely important, running a business, something that you love, and also being able to offer all of that insight and expertise to the customers as well.
And how long does it take to train? Just say I decided that I was going to leave Connecting Travel tomorrow and come and join you as somebody who's kind of connected to travel but never been a travel agent. How long would it take me to train to be a travel counsellor?
So we go through the recruitment process initially. Generally, the best place to start is by joining one of our webinars. Then we would take you through a business planning exercise, really to help you ascertain whether this is the right partnership for you, and also if it's the right time, because sometimes we speak to people who make inquiries and they decide they absolutely want to launch their business as a TC, but actually it's something they're planning for the future. And then when they're onboarded, we do some pre-induction work. So normally that takes a couple of weeks prior to the actual induction starting. The induction's 3 weeks. So it's a blend of classroom style learning, a lot of digital learning, which can be self-paced, and also some projects and things like that as well. So at the end of that 3 weeks, that's when your business will go live in terms of you'll have access to the booking systems, we'll be switching on your travel counsellor's website, you'll have your business cards and be ready to go. But it really is ongoing training. You know, it gives you the foundations, but there's so much support and ongoing training and development that we do with our business owners throughout the lifetime of their business.
And how do travel counsellors, once they've gone through the training, 3 weeks in, they start their business, how do they find their clients? What's the system for, is it their friends and family and then there's a rolling ball effect from then, or how does it work?
Yeah, most people do start with their immediate friends, contacts, people that they know, could be spouses, colleagues, people that they know through their children's school activities, that type of thing. And it does tend to grow organically through that word of mouth and recommendation and referral. But also a lot of our travel counsellors are very proactive when it comes to, we call it networking, but really it is just talking to people. And there are lots of different things that they can do. There's so many amazing networking events here in the UAE. You could literally be out morning, noon and night. So some people do sign up for a lot of those business networking. Others don't feel particularly comfortable in that kind of more corporate environment, and they do all their networking through their social activities. And then social media is a big one. You know, here in the UAE, we're all glued to our mobile phones. So again, even for those travel counsellors that haven't been using social media platforms that extensively, it's all part of the induction and the ongoing training that we help them utilise those platforms to help grow their brand and get the inquiries through that way as well.
And once you're a travel counsellor, how often are you on trips? Is it every month? Is it every week? How much travel is there?
We've been really fortunate that, you know, our supplier partners do offer us a lot of opportunities to get our TCs out to see products and fam trips. Sadly, nobody has offered to take all 75 so far. So we do generally run.
Can you imagine? Wow.
I know, it would be fun. Hopefully one day. But yeah, we do generally run some sort of competition incentive or sales incentive for people to qualify to go on those trips, but they have been really regular, certainly over the last year and a half, which is great. And then also there's other opportunities for us to get together with our TCs. You know, a lot of the suppliers will run local training seminars. We do tons of hotel site inspections. You know, we're often from a staycation point of view or even from inbound travel, it's really important for the travel counsellors to get in and see those products. And there's always so many new hotels, new exciting projects opening up as well. So even when we're not overseas on these get-togethers, we do really benefit from the fact that everybody is within about 45 minutes drive of the office, and we organise a lot of those type of get-togethers as well.
Well, it sounds like an absolutely fabulous place to work. I am tempted. For anybody watching this who would like to know more, how do they inquire about taking this further?
So best way is to reach out to me. So you can do that in a number of ways. You can either go on the website, which is people.travelcounsellors.ae, and you'll find there the link for the events tab. So I do a monthly webinar, and you're welcome to come along and join. It is really just to give people information to help them ascertain whether it might be right for them and if they do want to make an application. If they're not able to make that webinar live, then again, just register and I'll send out the recording afterwards, or you can connect with me directly through LinkedIn. I would also say that if you know any of the travel counsellors, reach out to them. You might know them through social media or through LinkedIn, or if you've met them at a trade event. Really lovely group of people that will happily share all their own experiences. And I do think it's beneficial for someone who's considering becoming a travel counsellor to speak to someone like yourself who's been in that situation and decided to make that leap, and they can tell you all of their experience and then take it forward from there.
Brilliant advice. Thank you, Holly. It's always a pleasure to speak to you, and good luck with the next 10 years.